Time could open all its doors, find you like I did before. Different names, a different sky, same eyes I'd recognize. We've been strangers, we've been close, hearts that met, hearts that broke. Still somehow through space and time, your soul always finds mine. Not by chance, not by fate, just the choice I'd always make. I chose you in every lifetime, in every form, in every name, through every loss, every timeline, I'd still love you the same. When the world forgets our faces, when the stars forget to shine, I chose you in every lifetime, and I'd do it every time. Maybe once we were just light, drifting through the endless night. Maybe once we said goodbye, before we learned how love survives. Every life a different road, same pull deep in my soul. Even when we're torn apart, you live somewhere in my heart. Not because it's written down, but because it feels like home. I chose you in every lifetime, when we met, when we failed, through the heaven, through the fire, through the stories we couldn't tell. If loving you cost me time, if I lose you in the lines, I chose you in every lifetime, and I'll choose you again tonight. Maybe love isn't meant to last in just one life, in just one chance. Maybe it's a thread that stays through all our broken, borrowed days. I chose you in every lifetime, when the world starts over new, through every ending, every silence, I'd still walk back to you. If I forget my own name, if I'm lost in space and time, I chose you in every lifetime, and you'll always be mine. When this life says goodbye, I won't be afraid. I'll find you again, like I always have. It didn't hit me all at once, no lightning, no goodbye to sense, just little moments stacking up. The way you laugh, the way you look, I didn't know what I was doing. didn't feel the ground start moving, but every day you felt more near, like love was learning to appear. No rush, no spark meant to explode, and just a heart finding its road. I fell for you slowly, in the quiet, in the calm, in the spaces between words, in the comfort of your arms. Not a fire burning fast, just a glow that learned to last. I fell for you slowly, and somehow you stayed. It was coffee, it was rain, it was saying nothing and feeling the same. It was trust without a plan, your hand finding mine again. I didn't notice when I changed, when your name felt safe to say. Somewhere in the everyday, my heart gave in, my heart stayed. No grand scene, no dramatic sign, just your light feeding into mine. I fell for you slowly, through the laughter, through the fear, through the moments I didn't see were leading me right here. Not a story meant to rush, just a love built out of trust. I fell for you slowly, and I don't regret a thing. Maybe love is meant to grow in the soft and steady flow, not in sparks that fade too fast, but in hearts that choose to last. I fell for you slowly, day by day, breath by breath, in the way you stayed beside me, even when I was a mess. Not a dream I had to chase, just you becoming my place. I fell for you slowly, and I'm still falling now. No rush, no sound, just love finding ground. It wasn't in the grand gestures, not in the plans we rehearsed. It was a glance, a quiet sign, a heartbeat where the world passed by. Time slowed down, the noise fell away. I didn't know forever could feel this way. One touch, one laugh, one breath with you, and everything I knew felt new. No warning, no sign, no plea, just a love that came to me. I found forever in a moment, in the stillness of your eyes, in the way the world disappeared, and time no longer lied. Not in vows The seconds stretch like golden light, turning ordinary into right. Every laugh, every gentle word held the universe quietly heard. No need for tomorrow, no need to rush, no need for fireworks, no need for fuss, because in that fleeting heartbeat's call, I found a love that outlasted all. No map, no rules, no script, it's just the magic in your fingertips. I found forever in a moment, in the brush of your hand on mine, in the way silence spoke to us, in the way our hearts align. Not in stories that fade with age, not in pages or a stage. I found forever in a moment, and it felt like home. I found forever in a moment, in a heartbeat, in a sigh, in the way the world fell away, made space for you. And I know when no start, no demand, just your love, just your hand. I found forever in a moment, and I'll carry it all my life. No clock, no rush, just love frozen in time. You don't have to be strong tonight. You don't have to win the fight. Lay your worries at the door. I won't ask you for more. I see the cracks you try to hide, the battles you keep inside. Come closer, let the world awake. I'll hold you where it's safe. No fixing, no need to explain. Just breathing through the pain. I hold you where it's safe, where fear can't reach your name, where the night slows down and love doesn't need to change. Not a promise made in flame, just a hand that always stays. I hold you where it's safe. Come rest inside my heart. You don't have to speak at all. I hear you through the fall. Every silence, every tear is welcome here. If the world feels sharp and cold, you're tired of being bold, let your armor gently break. I'll hold you where it's safe. No judgment, no demand, just this steady open hand. I'll hold you where it's safe, where love is slow and kind, where you don't have to run, and time is on our side. Not a place you have to earn, just a calm you can return. I'll hold you where it's safe. You're never too much here. Maybe love is just this space where hearts can finally breathe, not fixing all the pain, just staying through it patiently. I'll hold you where it's safe, through the dark, through the down, when the world feels heavy and you don't know how. Not a shield, not a cage, just a quiet, gentle place. I'll hold you where it's safe, and I'm not going away. No fear, no rush, just love holding us. Even when the nights get long, even when the world feels wrong, I find my heart coming back to you. No matter the storms we go through, every mistake, every doubt, every time we almost walked out, somehow I find my way to the love that still won't stray. Not for perfect, not for fame, just for the way you say my name. I keep choosing you, even when the skies are gray, even when the words get lost, even when we fade away. Not a moment, not a sign can make me change my mind. I keep choosing you every day, every time. Through the silence, through the fear, through the nights I held back tears, your hand finds mine soft and true. And I remember why I do. Every laugh, every fight, every tear we cried at night. And nothing can pull us apart, nothing can stop my heart. No hesitation, no disguise, just the truth I see in your eyes. I keep choosing you when the world feels cold, when the fire dims inside and the stories getting old. Not a spark that fades away, not a word I wouldn't say. Maybe love isn't about the start or the fear we try to guard. It's in the choosing day by day. It's in the hearts that stay. I keep choosing you through the calm, through the storm, through the quiet nights and the mornings warm. Not a choice I'll ever regret, not a day I'll forget. I keep choosing you, and I always will. No doubt, no fear, just love. I keep choosing you here. Before your hands, before your eyes, before I knew your laughing sighs, I felt a pull I couldn't name, a quiet fire, a gentle flame. I walked through days I didn't see, the way my heart would long for thee. Before I understood, before I tried, I held you in the corners of my mind. Not a whisper, not a clue, just a knowing that belonged to you. I loved you before I knew, before the world told me what to do, before your voice became my song, before I realized where I belong. Not a flame that rushed or burned, not a lesson I had to learn. I loved you before I knew, and I still love you through and through. Every step I thought was mine led me closer to your sign. Every heartbeat, every turn was a page my soul had learned. You didn't ask, you didn't call, you didn't know I'd given all. But even before I knew your name, I loved you quietly all the same. No logic, no plan, just the truth that I always knew. I loved you before I knew, before the sunlight found its hue, before your warmth reached my head, before I let myself understand. Not a spark, not a test, just the feeling that knew best. I loved you before I knew, and I always will with you. Maybe love is older than the heart, maybe it's been there from the start. A soft pull, a gentle thread leading me to where I'm led. I loved you before I knew, before your shadow touched my room, before the world could interfere, before I even whispered here. Not a reason, not a plan, just a love that always ran. I loved you before I knew, and I true. No sound, no reason, just love that's always been.
I've walked through nights that felt too long, carried every hurt, every wrong, thought of leaving, thought of space, but your heart held a gentle place. Every word you never forced, every time you stayed the course, pulled me back when I would stray, gave me reasons to remain. Not for fear, not for shame, just because your love stayed the same. I stay because of you, through the storm, through the night, through the silence that could break me, through the shadows out of sight. Not a flame I need to prove, not a story I have to choose. I stay because of you, and all the quiet ways you do. I've known hearts that come and go, that leave you cold, that leave you low, but you're the calm inside my storm, the steady hand that keeps me warm. Even when the world pulled me away, even when doubt came to stay, you reminded me with no demand of the life we build with our hands. No pressure, no walls, no plea, just a love that set me free. I stay because of you, through the long quiet days, through the moments I wanted to leave, through the nights in endless haze. Not a spark that fades too fast, not a love that cannot last. I stay because of you, and the ways you make it true. Maybe love isn't always fire, sometimes it's patience, sometimes desire, sometimes it's simply choosing to remain, even when it hurts, even through the pain. I stay because of you, through the fear, through the fight, through the quiet, through the unknown, through every lonely night. Not for pride, not for show, just for the heart I've come to know. I stay because of you, and I'll stay as long as you do. No rush, no sound, just love that stays around.
I've known love that made me doubt every word, every way out. Heart
Hearts that promised then withdrew, left me questioning what's true. But with you I don't pretend, I don't brace for the end. Your love doesn't raise alarms, it just rests me in your arms. No guessing games, no fear to see, just the way you look at me. I trust the way you love me, in the quiet, in the loud, in the days I'm feeling broken, when I can't stand proud. You don't rush, you don't leave, you don't make me beg or bleed. I trust the way you love me, and that means everything. You don't disappear at night, you don't make me earn your light. Every flaw I try to hide, you hold gently by my side. I don't have to prove my worth, I don't have to be my hurt. With you love feels clear and kind, like a hand steady in mine. No walls up, no need to run. You love me for who I am. I trust the way you love me, when the world feels hard to face. In your patience, in your stay, I found my safest place. You don't test, you don't flee, you don't make a stranger of me. I trust the way you love me, and I finally maybe love was never loud, maybe it's the calm we found. Not fireworks or highs above, just consistency and love. I trust the way you love me, through the years, through the change, through the moments I'm unsure, through the joy, through the pain. Not a promise I can't see, just the way you show it daily. I trust the way you love me, and I choose you endlessly. No fear, no doubt, just love. I trust now. You didn't rush into my space, you read the silence on my face. Every scar I tried to hide, you touched it slow, you stayed inside. You learned the language of my fear, knew when to pull me close so clear. Never tried to change my pace, just learned the rhythm of my shape. You never asked me to be more, you loved me as I was before. This was love that learned my shape, every
to mold. Just a heart that learned to hold. This was love that learned my shape. You noticed things I couldn't say, the weight I carried every day. You held the parts I couldn't name, never made me feel ashamed. I didn't have to shrink or fight, or harden just to feel alright. I softened where you gave me space, and grew inside your patient grace. You didn't need me to explain. You loved me through the quiet pain. This was love that learned my shape. Where I tremble, where I break, you stayed present, you stayed kind. Never asked me to redesign. Not a fire that left me burn, just a heart that waited, learned. This was love that learned my shape. Maybe love is listening slow, not fixing things we don't yet know, not asking hearts to rearrange, just loving them until they change. This was love that learned my shape. Through the healing, through the ache, through the silence, through the days, you met me in 1,000 ways. Not a dream I had to fake, not a role I had to take. This was love that learned my shame. No force, no fear, just love that stayed right here. Through the storms, through the years, through the quiet, through the tears, we wandered lost, we wandered far, chasing pieces of who we are. Every road that led us wrong, every night that felt too long, somewhere in the shadows, in the dust, there was love that waited for us. Not in haste, not in chance, it was patient through the dance. Love that waited for us through every fall, every fight, through the dark, through the silence, through the longest nights. Not a spark that burned too fast, not a moment that didn't last. Love that waited for us, and it found us at last. We tried, we lost, we feared to stay, but love just quietly made its way. Through every tear we didn't see, through every shadow it carried me. Every pause, every space, every doubt we couldn't face, it lay
softly, holding true, waiting patiently for me and you. Not for fame, not for show, just a love that learned to grow. Love that waited for us through the years, through the pain, through the storms, through the sorrow, through the sun and rain. Not a story rushed, not a lie, just a heart that bit in its time. Love that waited for us, and it came right in time. Maybe love isn't loud or fast, maybe it's the kind that lasts, quiet, steady, soft and near, the kind that waits until we're here. Love that waited for us through the nights, through the fears, through the endless searching, through the smiles and tears. Not a flame meant to combust, just a love that learned to trust. Love that waited for us, and it found us at last. No rush, no sound, just love waiting and found. No need to rush, no need to speak. Our hearts find words when they're weak. In the quiet, in the still, I feel your warmth, I feel your will. Every glance, every sigh draws me closer, lets me fly. Time can wait, the world can go. Our love moves gentle, slow. No fire needed to burn bright, just steady hearts through the night. Our love breathes slowly like the tides upon the shore, like a flame that doesn't shower but whispers evermore. Not a rush, not a race, just the calm of your embrace. Our love breathes slowly and I'm home when I'm with you. No storms to chase, no battles to fight, no need to fix, no need for light. In the hush I see it clear, this gentle love that brought me here. Every heartbeat, every pause, every small and tender cause tells me we don't need to go. Our love just moves steady, slow. No hurry, no need to explain, just quiet hands through the rain. My love breathes slowly through the dawn and the night, through the softest
a gentle flow, a space where hearts can grow. Our love breathes slowly like the ocean meets the sand, like two souls that found their way without a need for command. Not a flame to blind or show, just a warmth we'll always know. Our love breathes slowly and I'll stay here, hand in hand. No rush, no sound, just love. Breathing slow. I walked through storms I couldn't see, felt the weight of everything around me. But then I looked where your gaze would fall, and all the noise would fade small. No need for words, no need for sound, just the quiet I finally found. In the place where your heart resides, I see the calm inside your eyes. Not a spark, not a fire bright, just a soft, steady light. The calm inside your eyes holds me when I fall apart. It speaks the truth without a sound and reaches my fragile heart. Not a world I need to chase, not a storm I need to fight. The calm inside your eyes is my home tonight. When everything outside is loud and I feel lost within the crowd, I find my peace in your gentle stare. A quiet place beyond despair. Every fear I tried to hide, every doubt I pushed aside, melts away when I realize the calm inside your eyes. No need for grandeur, no need to shine, just your presence, soft and kind. The calm inside your eyes keeps the dark from reaching me. In every pause, in every breath, I feel your serenity. Not a flash, not a flame, not a promise that denies. The calm inside your eyes is where my love resides. calm inside your eyes. Through the storms, through the years, through the quiet moments, through the unspoken tears. Not a world I need to chase, not a fight I need to rise. The calm inside your eyes holds my heart tonight. No noise, no fight, just love, soft and bright.
I wasn't looking, wasn't ready. Carried cracks I tried to hide. I'd learned how to be careful with the fragile parts inside. Then you showed up softly, like you already knew. Every place I was breaking, every reason I was bruised. You didn't rush, you didn't run. You just stayed until I felt safe enough. It was the way your heart found mine before I knew I needed you. In the quiet, in the timing, in the spaces love moves through. Not a spark that burned too bright, just a steady honest light. It was the way your heart found mine and taught my heart what's true. You listened more than you spoke, held my fears without a sound. Love me where I was standing, never asked me to be found. I'd been lost in all the noise, trying hard to be okay. You were calm inside the chaos, you were home along the way. No grand words, no perfect plan, just a love that held my hand. It was the way your heart found mine, without force, without disguise. In the patience, in the staying, in the truth behind your eyes. Not a promise made in haste, just a love that learned my pace. It was the way your heart found mine, and I never felt maybe love is less about fate, more about who chooses to wait, who sees the cracks and doesn't turn, who stays long enough to learn. It was the way your heart found mine, through the scars, through the years, through the doubt I tried to hide, through the things I couldn't hear. Not a miracle or sign, just two souls aligned in time. It was the way your heart found mine, and I knew I'd be alright. No rush, no fear, just love that arrived here. didn't crash into each other, no sparks that shook the ground. Just two hearts slowing down in a place without a sound. No fireworks, no grand design, just a moment passing by. But something in your careful smile felt like the truth I couldn't deny. The world kept moving fast outside, but time stood still when you met my eyes. We met where fate was quiet, where nothing had to shout, where love didn't need a reason and doubt didn't speak out loud. No rush, no sign, no warning light, just two souls finding the right. We met where fate was quiet, and somehow that was enough. You didn't promise me forever, didn't say you'd always stay, but in the way you listened close, I felt safe anyway. Every step felt unplanned, but somehow always true. Like the road was leading gently, every part of me to you. Not written in the stars above, but in the stillness of our love. We met where fate was quiet, when the pause between our lives, where broken things could soften and hope could learn to rise. No thunder, no bright sign, just your hand resting in mine. We met where fate was quiet and love arrived on time. Maybe fate doesn't speak in flames, maybe it whispers our names in moments small enough to miss. If you're not listening to this, we met where fate was quiet, where hearts don't need to prove, where staying felt like breathing and leaving felt untrue. No ending written yet inside, just the courage to stay tonight. We met where fate was quiet, and I'm still here with you. No noise, no claim, just love that knew our names. I've wandered through cold, empty rooms, felt the quiet, felt the gloom. But every time I close my eyes, I find the place where your love lies. Not in words or promises, not in fleeting moments or guesses, but in the gentle pull of your hand, where I finally understand. No rush, no need to explain, just the way your touch
eases the pain. Where your touch belongs is right here next to me. In the silence, in the calm, in the space where hearts are free. Not a fire that burns too fast, not a shadow meant to last. Where your touch belongs is where I find home at last. Every scar, every doubt I hide, every fear I keep inside, melts away when you draw near, with a touch that feels sincere. No need to speak, no need to prove, no need to chase or to remove. Just your hand in mine align, and everything feels fine. No walls, no masks, no fight, just the way you stay through the night. Where your touch belongs is where my heart can stay. Where the world outside disappears and the night turns to day. Not a spark that fades too soon, not a fleeting afternoon. Where your touch belongs, I'm safe in you. Maybe love isn't loud or wild, maybe it's quiet, tender and mild, found in the space that we create, in the moments we simply wait. Where your touch belongs is where I'll always be. Through the storms, through the calm, through everything we see. Not a story for the world to know, not a flame that night could show. Where your touch belongs is home, and I finally know. No words, no sound, just love where it's found. The world can be heavy, loud and fast. It pulls at the cracks from the past. But when I'm lost and feel unsure, you are the calm I run toward. You don't demand, you don't rush. You speak in quiet, healing touch. In every storm, in every phase, you stay the same, you always stay. Not just for now, not just today. You're the peace I choose to stay. You are my gentle always, my safe and stay.
choose you every day. I've known love that felt like fear, like something I had to earn or heal. But with you I can just be, nothing more, nothing to prove, to see. You hold my flaws like they belong. You make my broken feel strong. In your arms time feels slow, like a truth I've always known. No conditions, no disguise, just truth reflected in your eyes. You are my gentle always, when the night feels too long, when my heart forgets its song. You remind me I belong, not a promise made in haste, but a love that learned to stay. You are my gentle always, and I won't walk away. Maybe love isn't meant to burn, maybe it's meant to return again and again through all things. In the quiet that commitment brings, you are my gentle always. Through the years, through the change, through the moments I feel small, through the joy, through the pain, not a spark that fades away, but a light that softly stays. You are my gentle always, and I'll love you just that way. No rush, no fear, just us, always here. I asked the night what love should be. It never spoke, just brought you to me. All the roads I tried before led me right here to your door. I've questioned every step I've taken, every heart I almost wasted. But when you looked me in the eye, the noise went quiet, the doubt went dry. Not a promise, not a sign, just a feeling I can't deny. You feel like my answer to every what if and why, like the calm after chaos, like truth I don't have to try. Not a question anymore, not a love I need to test. You feel like my answer, like where my heart can rest. I've chased the spark, I've chased the rush, mistook the loud things for enough. came steady, you came real. You taught my heart how peace should feel. In your silence I am seen. Not perfect, just understood. You don't fix me, you don't try. You just love me like you should. No grand speech, no grand plan, just your hand in mine again. You feel like my answer when the world feels unsure, like the truth beneath the surface, quiet, steady, pure. Not a dream I'm scared to lose, not a hope I second guess. You feel like my answer, like the end of restlessness. Maybe love isn't meant to shower. Maybe it's what stays when doubt falls apart and fades away, and you're still here at the end of day. You feel like my answer, not because you're flawless or new, but because my heart is softer every time it's next to you. I don't ask the stars anymore, I don't need to guess. You feel like my answer, and I choose you, yes. No more searching, no more signs, just love that feels like mine. I ran through storms, I chased the wind, held my heart in places dim. Every night was heavy cold, every story left untold. Then you came and softly stayed, took my trembling hands and laid a quiet peace I'd never known, a place where love could feel like home. Not with fire, not with demand, just a gentle, patient hand. You taught my heart to rest, to let go, to be still, to breathe in love, to feel again, without fear, without a will. Not a rush, not a test, just your presence, nothing less. You taught my heart to rest, and I finally knew what was best. Every scar I tried to hide, every doubt I carried inside, you met me there with steady eyes.
showed me calm beyond the skies. No loud words, no desperate plea, just the quiet where I could be. Every fear fell to the ground. In your arms I was found. No rush, no games, no disguise, just peace reflected in your eyes. You taught my heart to rest through the nights, through the pain, through the quiet moments and the softest rain. Not a fire, not a fight, just a love that feels so right. You taught my heart to rest, and I'll hold this love inside my chest. Maybe love is meant to heal, to give the broken parts the seal. Not in words, not in the loud, but in being gentle, patient, proud. You taught my heart to rest through the storms, through the years, through the silence, through the tears. Not a spark meant to burn, just a calm that made me learn. You taught my heart to rest, and I finally found my rest. No noise, no chase, just love and grace. I've been running through open doors, looking for something I couldn't name. Every place I've been before felt like shelter, never the same. Then you pulled me into your chest, and the world finally slowed. Every breath fell into place, like my heart already knew. No map, no sign to guide me back, just the way your heartbeat calms my past. Your arms feel like home, like I don't have to roam, like the war inside my chest finally found its rest. Not a place, not a name, just the way you hold my pain. Your arms feel like home, and I never wanna go. I've known nights that felt too long, rooms that echoed when I cried, but in your quiet I am strong. I don't need a place to hide every fear I used to wear.
where you don't ask me to behold. You just love me as I am. No fixing, no pretending strong. Just staying when the world feels wrong. Your arms feel like home, the safest I've known. Like the calm after the storm, where my heart feels warm. Not a promise dressed in gold, just a truth I can hold. Your arms feel like home, and I'm finally not alone. Oh, maybe home's never walls, or a key, or locked doors. Maybe home is where you're seen and you don't have to be more. Your arms feel like home, through the dark, through the light, through the days I feel lost, through the longest nights. Not a place I outgrew, just a feeling that's you. Your arms feel like home, and I choose them every time. No distance, no fear, just home, right here. I've been just another face in the crowd, learning how to speak, learning how to bow. So many voices calling me wrong, so many places I didn't belong. Then you said my name like you meant it, like it carried weight, like it was sacred. In your eyes I wasn't the same. Your love knew me by name. No need to explain who I was. You saw me before I spoke. Your love knows my name, not the mess, not the blame. It finds me in pieces, it holds me the same. When the world calls me lost and I'm drowning in shame, your love knows my name. I've hidden behind who I should be, afraid of the parts no one would see. But you never asked me to pretend. You love the truth I couldn't defend. You stayed when I pulled away, heard every silence I couldn't say. You didn't love who I became, you loved who I was by name. No fixing, no saving me,
looks past my fear and straight through my eyes. Not a role, not a game, not a moment that fades. Your love knows my name. No pride, no claim, just you saying my name.